Hello and welcome back to the interface. My name's Alex and today we're looking at the infotainment system on the Genesis G70. So we've got a large screen on the dashboard here. It's got support for wired Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto. There isn't any support for wireless Android Auto or wireless Apple CarPlay on this particular model, which is an unfortunate misstep, but hopefully Genesis can work on adding that to their future vehicles, because at the moment a lot of their vehicles don't actually have that feature. So the first thing you got is this sort of dashboard view. So you've got the time, what's playing on the media, so that will change depending on if it's CarPlay or the radio. Got the location in the top right hand corner, the weather, and then also the temperature as well. Got date and time, and then they've got a wallpaper which you can change, and you can see just very faintly you've got a sort of a hazed out map view as well. So swipe on to the right hand side and we've got some apps on this side, and then swipe again, you've got some more apps on there. So we're going to go through all the apps on the infotainment system one by one and see what we've got. First thing though, if we click on the top left hand corner, we can change between different driver profiles. So we've got the guest, we can sort of change users between driver 1, driver 2 and then guest as well. So we're going to go back to guest. What this will do is it will give you access to different driver settings, like you can have the seat change position for you, whatever you prefer if you've got 2 people driving the vehicle. So it's quite a nice convenience feature as well. Home button in the top left hand corner, so there aren't any physical home buttons on the center console and that sort of thing. But that does take you back to the home screen. We've got a 3 hamburger menu here, so we've got display off, edit home icons, and then also manual home screen. So that gives you the ability to access the manual digitally, which is quite nice. So you can scan that QR code and get access to a manual. And then also we've got some status symbols in the top right corner. So my phone's connected to the car currently. Got signal level, whether or not connected services are active, Bluetooth with some headphones on, a music note, and also live. So that's the Genesis Live services. So first thing, got the map. So it tells you where you are. You've got the music on this side. We can also hide this widget if we want to and get a full screen map view. We've got the navigation. You can turn on the sound here, so you turn up and down the volume with sound effects. Got zoom buttons. You can pinch to zoom. It isn't the most accurate thing in the world. There is also a sort of a waypoint finder, so you can pinpoint a location quite easily if you want to. And you can set a destination, save location, nearby points of interest. So filling stations, parking, convenience stores, pharmacies, that sort of thing, so you can get access to different things if you want to. And then down here you can click on search and you can type in different addresses if you want to. So it says points of interest, supported search format, so it says what things you can type in, postcodes and things. And also got the menu, so you can have display off, traffic information, save location, nearby information. So again, show points of interest icons. It'll tell you exactly what is nearby if you need to get that access to the information. So that's the map. We've got navigation next. A similar sort of app essentially, so you've got nearby points of interest, filling stations. It will tell you exactly what's nearby, and you can set as destination. It will take you there if you need to go there. Next, got the phone. So this might open up CarPlay if I haven't got it connected, but we have got my phone connected. The CarPlay isn't wireless, so it's brought up the Bluetooth phone options. You've got the contacts there, recent calls. You can dial a number manually if you want to. We've also got voicemail as well. Phone projection, so again you have to plug a USB cable in for CarPlay, but that just gives you access to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto if you need to get access to that. You've got a voice memo, so you can actually record a voice memo while you're driving along if you want to. I guess that's a replacement for sort of writing things down or just recording as you're going along if you're driving big distances. I guess that's useful for some people. Climate control as well, so there are some buttons down the bottom here, so we've got a lot of physical controls for climate control, but there are also some options there for the climate control on the screen. So you can have defog, defrost, auto defog, activation on washer fluid use, steering wheel warmer, driver seat ventilation, and you can change where the air is going and what temperature everything is if you want to as well. So you've got Valet Mode as well. So use this service after activating in the Connected Services app. Activate to experience full Connected Services app features. We've also got the radio here, so DAB, AM and FM, so there are some quite nice graphics on this screen. So if you click on AM, we have got some sort of weird old clock icon here, which is quite nice. And then they've also got DAB and FM as well. The DAB reception on the G70 isn't very good, to say the least. It seems to cut out quite often, but your mileage may vary with your location and services you choose to listen to. We've got sort of an old style interface here, so we've got this feature here which listens to what song is playing, and then it will display the artwork as well. You've got QLS audience, on stage, sort of sound preferences, reference, and we've got some presets on the bottom here. And then we've also got a blanking off button, which does take you to a full list of what services are available in your area, which is quite a nice feature. You've got station and also by program type if you want to as well. And if we go back a page, We've got favourite features, and then again we've got the widget on this side for locations and different things. And we've got media as well, so this is Bluetooth media from the phone. It will display what's playing on the phone directly. Again, if you're not using Carplay, you can still get Bluetooth audio if you want to on there. And then Genesis Connected Services, this is their connected app and different things. You've got calendar, weather, sports, vehicle diagnostics, connected settings as well. So if you've got calendar, if you connect your calendar to the car in the app, it will display what's on your iCloud calendar on the car for you, which is quite a nice feature. We've got Genesis Live, so this is using some data from your phone, and then it will check with Genesis to see what traffic issues are in the local area if there are any. So at the moment there's some roadworks on the high street where I am right now, some other issues with a bridge that's impassable down the road and roadworks on the motorway and things. That's quite useful. While you're on the road you can get access to see what's happening. Also live parking, so we can see if there's any spaces free and how much everything is. So there's a parking station down the road, which is 50p for 1 hour for example. You can access that information as well. And then this is live filling stations. This is also EV stations if you're using the electric Genesis models, but so it says the prices for the petrol stations down the road. Go back, we've also got settings for the vehicle. So you've got vehicle settings here. So you've got driver assistance, driver convenience. Let's have a look at this one here. So you've got driver convenience, HDA, motorway driving assistant, assistance for driving on motorways according to the set vehicle speed when keeping the vehicle centered in the lane. It says this little icon will show when that is currently active. Motorway auto speed change, let's turn that on. It says automatic speed adjustment on motorways based on navigation data. Also got speed limit warning, so you've got disabling the speed limit function to use the current speed limit of the road. So you get assistant or speed limit warning as well. You've got warning timing, normal or later, the timing of the warning to the driver. Got warning methods as well. So you've got haptic warnings, driver safety, priorities, lowering of all other audio volumes during playback of a driving safety sound warning. And we have also got DAW, which is driver attention warning. It says leading vehicle departure alert, swaying warning as well. Let's go back a page. We've got SCC response. So it says the responsiveness of smart cruise control to the acceleration of leading vehicles. So I'm going to put that on fast because I did find when I was driving it was a little bit slow to do that. Driving convenience as well, so that's also HDA. So let's go back to the main page. Got forward safety as well. So you've got active assistance, warning assistance as well. Let's go back a page. Got lane safety, speed limits as well. So most of these features here just take you to a driver assistance menu essentially. You've got parking safety as well. Surround view monitor on. Parking distance warning, automatic activation of PDW at low speeds. Let's turn that on. And then rear cross safety as well. Provision of a warning and vehicle control when a risk of a rear cross traffic collision is detected or reversing. And you've got drive mode as well. So you've got additional lat seat support, increased lateral seat bolster support in sport mode, and then coasting as well. Engine is decoupled from transmission during coasting for better fuel economy in eco drive mode. Active sound design, it's got off. That's basically a synthetic engine sound. So you've got enhanced, normal, minimized, or off. I tried it on enhanced. It does sound quite fake actually, but we have got the normal engine does sound quite nice as well. Got a heads-up display, so enable the heads-up display. There's a little screen above in the view for the driver, so it tells you the speed limit and the lane assistant features as well. Display control, so you've got enable heads-up display. You can move the display around, so you can move it down if you want to get a better view. You can also turn the brightness up as well, so it's quite bright now. And then content selection, so you've got turn-by-turn information, traffic signs, driver convenience, radio media as well. So let's turn the radio media on as well. Cluster, so it says cluster theme. Currently it's on auto. Link to drive mode, so let's turn it off, and we can switch between theme A, theme B, and theme C. So I'm going to leave it on theme A for now. 3D cluster is off at the moment, so you can have a normal or maximum, so everything's on off at the moment. And then content selection, so you have wiper lights display, blind spot, icy road warnings, different things. Climate, internal air circulation, so you've got activation on washer fluid, prevention of washer fluid scent entering the cabin, blocking of outside air intake into the vehicle cabin, automatic ventilation, auto dehumidify, smart ventilation, defog, defrost options as well. Some nice features in there, and then warmer ventilation features. Let's just go into there, have a look at that. Got steering wheel warmer and also driver's seat ventilation as well. So you've got seat. So you've also got seat change alert. Details of seat position changes are displayed along with related seat images. You've got warmer ventilation features. And you've got smart easy access as well. You've got lights, so you've got ambient light brightness, so you can turn that up if you want to. You've got one touch indicator, 3 flashes, headlight timeout, travel mode, and then intelligent front lighting faster than 25 miles an hour. You've got door as well, so you've got auto lock enable on speed, so enable on shift or enable on speed, so that's above a certain speed. You've got smart trunk, whatever feature those. The trunk will automatically open when approaching the trunk with a smart key to turn that off. Auto unlock on vehicle off or shift to P, so that's quite good. Then lastly, we've got convenience, so rear occupant alert to the driver that passengers are in the seat of the vehicle. Service intervals, so enable and tell you exactly when a service is due. Then you've got wireless charging system. Wireless charging pad is enabled to be used with compatible smartphones. So that's for the vehicle settings. Next one is the navigation settings. You've got vehicle speed showing you, guidance, alerts, map, automated features as well. So let's look at vehicle speed. Always show the vehicle speed on the map screen, traffic information, colour for the traffic on the route, show POA icons, fuel price information, guidance. You've got route options, fastest, economic or preferred motorways. You've got border crossing information, so it'll tell you when you're entering a new country what information and what different things you need to know about speed limits and things. Display alternative routes, show route overview while stopped. You've got mute voice guidance nearby destination. You've got alerts. You also got camera alerts, so set the distance to the camera at which the alert will be triggered, and camera alert settings as well. So that automatically adjusts the speed limit based on the speed camera that's nearby. Map settings, so you've got map mode, 3D headings, 3D buildings, automatic zooms. Daytime map colour, you've got black, cafe latte or mocha or milk for the colours of the map. You've got vehicle symbol, copper, rust or the blue. Auto zoom settings, default, extra zoomed in or extra zoomed out. You've got automated features, previous destinations, automatic return after scrolling, turn that on. You've got return to map, my data and also the satellite. You've got sound settings. You've got premium sound with a Lexicon by Harman surround sound system. It says volume limitation on startup. So you've got this sound. We've also got speed dependent volume controls that will basically increase the volume of the sound system based on how fast you're going to sort of compensate for that. Position as well, so it's basically where the centre of the vehicle is positioned in terms of the sound, soundscape. You've also got equaliser, so you've got treble, mid-range, bass, you can adjust that usual sort of stuff in there. Driving guidance, so you can have the guidance volume on or off. You can navigation during phone calls, navigation prioritise, welcome sounds. Active sound design, again we've looked at that, that's off. Radio noise control, so original sound, mild noise reduction, strong noise reduction. Driver assistant features, warning volumes, haptic warnings, driving safety priorities, connected devices, and then Apple Carplay and Android Auto. We've got phone connections, that's basically whose phones are connected. You've got phone connection in here, my phone's connected there. You've got privacy mode, so use privacy mode to protect your private information. In privacy mode, contacts, call histories, messages will not be displayed. Bluetooth audio activation settings, so there's automatic activation from smartphone. Bluetooth system information, so it says vehicle name, then passkey, then phone projection settings, enable Android Auto, use split screen on Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. You can use split screen, Apple CarPlay screen as well. Let's turn that on. It says approved USB cables only. It says carrier fees may apply as well. Let's go back a page. You've got profiles, so you've got guest or change users. We've also got voice recognition, so there is a smart feature on this vehicle. So you can use online voice recognition and the processing of personal data to get certain things to activate on the car. It's got analog clock. When the screen or power is turned off, the analog clock and date are displayed. You've got type, got clock 1, 2 or 3 different designs there. Digital clock as well or none. Split screen, sports, weather, calendar, compass or clocks. And then cluster theme, it's just the display down there. And then display, so you've got automatic, manual for the brightness, camera settings, parking distance warning, top view reference lines, different things for reversing cameras, and then blue light filters as well, so you can have that dim the amount of blue light which is showing on the screen. And then button, so you've got a custom button down here, a star button, so you can do different things basically. There's also a mode button on the steering wheel and also a star button on the steering wheel. so you can have it do custom things if you want to. Then connected services, which we've looked at already. So he says activate service is registered until 2028, so you can reconfigure that. Modem information, so you can add a new vehicle to your app. Verification codes, connected services help, and then offline mode as well. And then lastly, you've got general settings. So you've got version of the vehicle, standard class, Gen 5 navigation, updated in December, software versions, firmware versions as well. System information, memory, how much memory's been taken up by certain things. You've got manual, what's new, modem information as well, date, time settings. Automatic time, date settings, time format, daylight saving time as well. Languages, keyboard, different types of keyboards you want to use, units, so miles, centigrade, media settings as well. So radio, media off for vehicle startup, maintain playback, different things in there. You've got defaults, you can reset the entire vehicle if you want to. Go back to the home screen. Next page is notifications. No notifications in there. You've got the manual, which you can scan a QR code and get access to the manual if you want to. And then for the driver's display, you can see there's quite a reflective coating on here. Makes things quite hard to see, but hopefully you can see it enough. So on the left hand side there's a speedometer, on the right hand side there's the tachometer for the revs. We've got a central bank of basically widgets essentially. So I've got a wheel on the steering wheel here, so this little wheel controls these widgets in the middle here. So let's go through these. So we've got the drive information, the speed, usual sort of things in there, and there's a button here you click. So this little button here changes the modes basically. So to get to cycle through different, so there's 3 different things to cycle through. So you've got the vehicle basically, and the fuel, the destinations, and then sort of the speed limit system and the cruise control system. So basically you've got the refueling data, so MPG wise, 25 MPG, different trip computers in there, drive information, speed, got the routes basically, so when you've got a CarPlay route running that will show that. You've got the speed limit system, so we've got the tyre pressure, sort of the activity of the vehicle, so hopefully this will work like a Audi, so it doesn't actually show you the lights on the vehicle, but it does give you that little camera on the left hand side and the right hand side as well. We've also got attention level for the driver, speed limit system as well, so a lot of information in there, and then you can customize the view of sort of the change and the theme of the dials as well, which is quite nice. Steering wheel, got some actual physical buttons here, which is fantastic. Got this nice roller for the volume, got the tracks, got the phone, got a little star which you can customize, the mode, voice control, and then the sort of wheel I've been using to control some of the items in there, look. And then this is controlling the cruise control, the mode for the cruise control, keeping the vehicle in lane, so lane assist systems, and then the distance between the vehicle in front of you. So that's been a look at the infotainment system and the driver's display on the Genesis G70. If you want to learn more about the interface, visit our website, theinterface.uk. Like this video if you enjoy this type of content. Don't forget to subscribe to Interface Cars. My name's Alex, and we'll see you again next time.